Hi, it's Nexus-Europe GmbH, your safe and reliable bridge to Germany. You decided to move to Germany, and for sure you'll enjoy a lot of benefits staying here. What are the next steps to be fulfilled during the first weeks of your stay to meet legal requirements? What are the obstacles you might meet on your way and how to overcome them? This is what we'll be talking about in today's video. And if you're only planning to get a residence permit in Germany, or open a business in Germany, please get in touch with us. Our channel was created for those who plan to move to Germany. Subscribe to our channel and let us know in the comments what other aspects of doing business in Germany you're interested in. We will focus on them in our next videos. Please watch this video until the end to get useful links that you might need in your first weeks in Germany. And don't forget to give this video a like. Alright, let's go. Number 1. Finding an apartment. Depending on the city you are going to live in, finding an apartment might be a challenging task, especially if you're going to stay in a big city. The demand for affordable apartments in metropolises is very high. Therefore, owners of properties are very picky whom to rent apartments to. In this regard, German citizens with a good job and good credit report history will have a priority. If you come to Germany and have an employment contract with a good salary, it essentially simplifies the process. The situation is much more complicated for self-employed people who cannot verify permanent income. What are the solutions? You should start looking for an apartment prior to your arrival in Germany. There are several portals that you can start with. We'll share the links to some of them with you. Please watch this video till the end to get them. You must prepare supporting documents for the potential landlord in advance. Usually, it would be expected that you provide a copy of your passport and residence permit if you have it, proof of your income and employment contract, your credit report. It can be obtained from Schufa. If you are not able to provide some of the documents, we suggest that you think of another way to show your credibility as a tenant in advance. For example, a bank account statement showing a sufficient amount or proof of your other income. If you are interested in detailed information on how to rent an apartment in Germany, leave a comment under this video. If we get at least 20 requests in the comments, we will make a separate video on this subject. Number 2. Finding an initial place to live. Since finding a proper apartment is not simple, you should think beforehand where you will live until you find a permanent place. Some people stay in hostels or hotels. Alternatively, you can look for a furnished apartment that can be rented for a short term. Or you can rent a room or stay at your friend's place. However, it is important that you are able to register with this address. At least you need to be able to provide the so-called Wohnungsgeberbestätigung to get a registration. Number 3. Anmeldung. According to the German law, anyone who moves into a residence has to register with the registration authorities within 14 days of moving in. The procedure is called Anmeldung. Upon registration, you will get a certificate, Anmeldebestätigung. This certificate is very important and will be required by the bank to open you an account, to obtain the tax ID, and even by the internet and phone providers to give you a contract. Anmeldung can be done in the Bürgeramt. In most German cities, you will need to make an appointment with the Bürgeramt. This can be done online. If there are no available appointments, you should keep checking the portal. They can appear any moment. If it doesn't work, you should call or even visit the chosen office of the Bürgeramt in person and request an appointment explaining that the situation is urgent. Watch this video till the end to get links to portals where you can make an appointment for the Anmeldung in Berlin and Hamburg, as well as get detailed information which documents you need to provide. Make sure that you prepared the documents required for Anmeldung in advance. Also, keep in mind that employees in the Bürgeramt often don't speak English. You should think of bringing an interpreter or someone who is able to assist you with communication. Number 4. Health insurance. In Germany, you are legally required to have health insurance. If you apply for a residence permit, travel insurance will not be sufficient. For living in Germany as a resident, you must get a proper health insurance. There are two types of health insurance, public and private. Private health insurances are available for only 3 groups of people: self-employed people, students, or for employees who earn more than €64,350 per year. Although for some expats a private health insurance might be the only available option, obtaining it is not as simple as it seems. Many private health insurance providers require applicants to undergo a medical and dental examination. They do tend to be very critical in this regard, and at the slightest suggestion of any pre-existing condition, they might either tremendously increase the cost of insurance for you, or you can be declined at all. The German health insurance system is very complicated. It makes sense to find an insurance broker in advance who will explain you the differences and help you find the best option for you. Number 5. Bank account. It might seem unbelievable, but opening a bank account in Germany for non-EEA residents is a real challenge. Many German banks simply decline opening such accounts. However, once you get a German residence and registration address, Anmeldon, opening an account will be much easier. If the bank of your choice declines opening an account for you, go to any Sparkasse and approach them to open you an account. There are many branches of Sparkasse in each city. We suggest that you open an account as soon as you make the Anmeldung. You might need it for renting an apartment, obtaining the contract with a phone provider, to name just a few. Number 6. Personal liability insurance, Haftpflichtversicherung. This insurance is not mandatory. However, we recommend that you get such insurance for yourself. Imagine if there is a fire in the apartment you rented, or someone broke a leg because you accidentally hit them with your bike. In Germany, you would have to compensate the damage costs. They can reach up hundreds of thousands of euros. Liability insurance covers most of the expenses. The costs and conditions for such insurance vary from provider to provider, but generally, it costs less than €100 per year. At the end of the video, you can get a link to the website where you can compare the offers of main insurance providers. Number 7. Emergency numbers, Notrufnummern. Write down the main phone numbers you might need in emergency situations and keep them with you at all times. The most important ones are police, fire and rescue service, emergency medical help, embassy of your country. You can see the numbers on your screen. Think what else you might need and put the contacts on your list. If you don't speak German, make sure you know a German-speaking person who you can reach out to in case of emergency, at least by phone. Alright, you've made it almost to the end of this video. As promised, we'd like to share some useful links with you. If you want to get them, please leave a comment under this video requesting to send you the file with the links. There is a lot that can be said on this topic. We told you about the main things to pay attention to. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We make content especially for you. Thanks for watching.